Next topic, percentage composition. So far we were dealing with number of entities present in a given substance. Already we have studied about mole concept. You know what is mole, that is 6.023 in 10 to the power of 23 number of entities, that is number of atoms or molecules, like that. So we were dealing with number of entities, but many times the information regarding the percentage of a particular element present in a compound is required. Many times percentage is required. We are dealing with the number of entities, but many times percentage is needed. So the percentage of the composition of the compound, the percentage composition of the compound represents mass of each element present in 100 gram. Already you know percentage means what? For 100. So percentage means mass of element present in 100 grams of compound. Let us understand the percentage composition of oxygen and hydrogen by taking the example H2O. It can be calculated by using the formula. So in this formula we are going to calculate percentage of hydrogen and percentage of oxygen in water molecule by using this formula, percentage of mass of the element divided by molar mass of the compound into 100. Mass of the element, for which element you need to calculate the percentage means you have to take the mass of that particular element. So mass of the percentage of element is equal to mass of that element in the compound divided by molar mass of the compound into 100. Example, first we are going to calculate mass of hydrogen, mass of percentage of hydrogen element is equal to mass of that element. Mass of that element is 2, because we are calculated percentage of hydrogen in water molecule. Water molecular formula is H2O. H2O contains 2 hydrogen. For each hydrogen the mass is 1. So 2 hydrogen means total is 2. So mass percentage of hydrogen, mass percentage of element, mass percentage of hydrogen is equal to mass of the element in compound, mass of the element, mass of the hydrogen in compound, mass of the hydrogen is 2 divided by mass of the molar mass of the compound, that is molar mass of water molecule. Molar mass of water molecule is given here, that is 2 hydrogen, each hydrogen 1 plus 1 oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So molar mass of water is 18 gram, that value only here substituted. So mass of the hydrogen is 2 divided by molar mass of water is 18 into 100. If you are simplify these numbers means you will get 11.11 percentage. Similarly we are going to calculate the mass percentage of oxygen element is equal to mass of oxygen. Mass of oxygen is already you know 16. So 16 divided by molar mass of the compound, that is also you know 18. So divided by 18 into 100, that is 16 divided by 18 into 100, and finally if you are simplified means finally you will get 88.89 percentage. So this is one of the example. Percentage composition is useful to determine empirical formula and molecular formula. One more example is given. Find the mass percentage composition of methane. The molecular formula of methane is CH4. CH4, that is C means carbon, hydrogen means H means hydrogen. 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen is present. From that formula we can understood 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen is present in methane. So we can calculate the percentage of carbon and percentage of hydrogen by using this formula. Mass of the element, here the mass of the element is carbon. So mass of the percentage of carbon is equal to mass of carbon. the carbon mass is 12 gram. 12 by molar mass of the compound. Here the compound is CH4. Molar mass of CH4 is, it contains 1 carbon. Carbon atomic mass is 12 plus totally 4 hydrogen, for each hydrogen 1. So 12 plus 4, 16. So mass percentage of carbon is equal to mass of carbon, that is 12, divided by molar mass of the methane, that is 16 gram. So 12 by 16 into 100. If you simplify, it means you will get 75 percentage, 75. And like that we are going to calculate mass percentage of hydrogen. Mass percentage of hydrogen is equal to mass of hydrogen divided by molar mass of methane. Mass of hydrogen, for each hydrogen 1, totally 4 hydrogen is present. So total mass of hydrogen is 4 divided by molar mass of methane. Already you know molar mass of methane is 16 gram. So 4 by 16 into 100. 4 by 16 into 100. If you are simplified, means you will get 25 percentage. Next question is Avogadro hypothesis. Avogadro hypothesis. Very important question. Equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contains equal number of molecules. Equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Equal volume of all gases. Take 3 different gases A, B, C. See the example. A, B, C. Take 3 different containers. These 3 different container contains 3 different gases. 3 different gases, A gas, B gas, C gases. All are having 1 kg weight or 1 liter weight. Okay, here we are taking 1 kg. So equal volume of all gases are 1 liter. Okay, usually volume is represented by liter only. So equal volume of all gases, 3 different gases, all are equal volume only, 1 liter, 1 liter, 1 liter. Equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure. All these 3 containers are in same room, means the temperature and pressure of that room is same only for these 3 gases. So under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. That means A gas contains 100 molecules, mean B gas also contain 100 molecules and C gas also contain 100 molecules. So again please listen. Avogadro hypothesis, that is equal volume of all gases, contains under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contains equal number of molecule. If A contains 100, means B and C also contain 100 molecule. So it contains equal number of molecule. Equal volume of gases contains equal number of molecules under similar conditions of temperature and pressure. This is called as Avogadro's law. So that only given here. See, Avogadro's law state that equal volume of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. It follows that volume of any given gas must be proportional. Volume is proportional to number of molecules. So that only given here. V is proportional to N. Volume of the gas is proportional to number of molecules. So that only given here. Volume of any given gas must be proportional to number of molecules. If V is the volume and N is the number of molecules of gas, means the Avogadro law is represented mathematically as follows. V is directly proportional to N. Already I told V means volume of the gas, N means number of molecules, both are directly proportional. So proportional is converted to equal, means you have to put constant. So the same V, instead of proportional, here we are putting equal to means you have to add constant and same n is there. V is equal to constant into n. That is 1 liter hydrogen contains 1 liter volume. 1 liter means 1 liter hydrogen contains same number of molecules as in 1 liter of oxygen, and volume of the gas is directly proportional to number of molecules. So here two different gases are taken, one is hydrogen gas and another one is oxygen gas. 1 liter hydrogen gas taken means that contains same number of molecule present in 1 liter of oxygen, and already we know volume of the gas is directly proportional to number of molecules. So one picture is given. This is helium gas is filled in this balloon. In this balloon oxygen gas is filled. Here water vapor gas is filled. Here ammonia gas is filled. All are having equal volume, means all these 4 balloons contain same number of molecules also. So that only we learn here. Next one explanation is given. Let us consider the reaction between hydrogen and chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. Let us consider the reaction between hydrogen and chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. 1 molecules of hydrogen, if no number is given in front of hydrogen means we just assume that is 1 molecule. 1 molecules of hydrogen react with 1 molecules of chlorine to give 2 molecules of hydrogen chloride. We can say 1 volume of hydrogen react with 1 volume of chlorine to give 2 volumes of hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric acid. According to Avogadro's law, 1 volume of any gas occupied n number of molecules. Volume of 1 volume of any gas occupied n number of molecules. So n molecules instead of 1 volume, here we are putting n molecules, plus instead of 1 volume here we are putting n molecules. So n molecules plus n molecules means it will convert it to 2n molecule. So for this equation the explanation only given in these 2 lines. 1 volume of any gas occupied n number of molecule. So 1 volume is equal to n number of molecule. 1 volume is equal to n number of molecule. If you are adding these 2 means you will get 2n number of molecules. If n equal to 1 means 1 molecule plus 1 molecule gives 2 molecule. If n equal to half means half molecule plus half molecule is equal to 1 molecule. So 1 molecule of hydrogen chloride gas is made up of 1 molecule of hydrogen gas is made up of half molecules of hydrogen and half molecules of chlorine. So molecules can be divided. This law is an agreement with Dalton's atomic theory. And next topic, applications of Avogadro's law. First one, it explains Gay-Lussac's law. Avogadro's law explains Gay-Lussac's law. Second point, it helps in the determination of Avogadro's law helps in the determination of atomicity, because Avogadro's law dealing with the number of molecules only, that is volume is directly proportional to n, number of molecules only, and atomicity means already you know number of atoms present in a molecule, 1 molecule. So it helps in the determination of atomicity of gases. Third point, molecular formula of gases can be derived by using Avogadro's law. By using Avogadro's law, we can derive the molecular formula of the gases. It determines the relation between molecular mass and vapor density. Next topic, we are going to read about that relation between vapor density and relative molecular mass, that only given in 4th point. And 5th point, it helps to determine the gram molar volume of all gases. That is, molar volume is 22.4 liter. Already we learned molar volume means 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 liter. That only given. It helps to determine the gram molar volume of all gases, that is 22.4 liter at STP. That's all. Thank you.